going on, hooligans? Been a while. Well, not really. I've still done content and everything like that, so not been a while, I guess. I am tired as shit right now, but we gotta get a vlog done again. About to step out for my morning smoke, have my morning coffee. I don't know what we're gonna get into because there's no Walking Dead to talk about today, so I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Let's roll the intro. Such a child. Alright, showered, feeling better, rocking my kitty pocket. How can how can it be a bad day when you got a kitty pocket? So, I placed my other order last week from one of my Magic Herb websites. And yeah, should be here today. Today or tomorrow. It's in Barrie at least. Feels like I got here like super fast or super faster. Whatever. Seems like I got here like quicker than last time. So we'll see what happens with that. Got a little pen, kind of like the one that I have downstairs for the wax. But this one already has like a preloaded like cartridge on it. And all you have to do is like switch those out. Apparently it's thin mint flavor. So we'll probably explore that on the channel. See if it does taste like mint. And then, yeah. See what else happens. It's a lot more well lit, like when I got both lights going here. Very nice. Okay, so, oh, Miss Kaju? Oh. Okay, so, basically a teenage girl this weekend. Well, I'll break it down. So probably like a week and a half ago, Tom Hardy finally joined Instagram. He had been using like the Venom movie account to like post things. Then I noticed he joined, and I've probably never clicked an account to like follow so fast. One, super cool that like he was posting like behind the scenes pictures from the Taboo set and everything. I don't know, that was a super dope show. I'd love to get that on like DVD or Blu-ray for sure. But yeah, and then he posts this yesterday. Now, this might be me just being, speculative or whatever have you, but with the caption saying like someone killed it with the model making, him being involved with the Venom movie, and then you see this like statue, I can't help but think that this may be the kind of Venom that we're gonna see. And if it is, I'm super excited. Can't wait. Also, he posted this photo. Tom Hardy was a goddamn stormtrooper. He was a stormtrooper in The Last Jedi. That's so dope. Because, like, the only thing that kind of bugged me, like, sometimes you see cameos from people in Star Wars, and it's like, you'd almost miss it. With The Last Jedi, like, what was that show that I used to watch? Fuck, there was a show on Netflix that I watched, and I can't remember what the hell, like, what it was called, but the one girl from it, she's like this awkward virgin kind of thing. She's in it, and like you can tell because like when she turns around and says like they found us, basically, like the camera pans into her. You see Justin Theroux in the casino, and you notice him because the camera pans right to him as he tosses the dice. I don't know. So like the way the cameos, I guess that was kind of weird. It was like, look who's in it. But yeah, I don't know. The fact that Tom Hardy was a stormtrooper somewhere in there, super cool. I know Daniel Craig, James Bond, he was the one in The Force Awakens. I believe he's the one that comes in and like Rey mind, force power with him and all that, gets him to let her go. So, yeah. All right. Enough about, being a teenage girl about a celebrity crush. We really just examined Tom Hardy's Instagram. The hell are these vlogs coming to? Alright, I didn't get to do the podcast yesterday, so we're going to talk about the fight card that was on Saturday night. So, skip to that time if you're not into MMA. Okay, I want to talk about the main event. Rafael dos Anjos and Robbie Lawler. While, yes, like Rafael dos Anjos put on an amazing performance, I think it needs to be brought up how Robbie Lawler fought 3 rounds of that fight with a hurt leg. At one point, when they go for the when Rafael dos Anjos took him down, I believe it was in the 3rd round, he goes back to his corner, and you hear his coach, Henry Hooft, say, is it okay? And he says, my leg got caught up on the ground, or like at some point there. So I don't know. It's kind of, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like we didn't see the full thing of what that fight could have been, because like, especially in those like later rounds, you see Robbie Lawler isn't able to actually move forward as he's striking. And that's, Robbie Lawler doesn't fight just standing in one spot kind of thing, especially with his back on the cage. So I don't know. Rafael dos Anjos is going to be fighting Tyron Woodley for the title now. I don't know. Tyron Woodley has that power that can knock anybody out. Like, you know what I mean? But Rafael dos Anjos does look really good. He looks great at 170. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I really wish we could have seen what that full fight could have been. Okay, now I would like to talk about Platinum Mike Perry versus Santiago Ponzinibbio. I was actually voting for Mike Perry to win this. He lost by decision, but he put on a really good fight. He's still coming up in the ranks as well. This was only his 13th professional fight. This was Ponzinibbio's 30th fight, I think. So, he's going to get experience as he goes on. He's one of my favorite guys to watch right now. His YouTube channel with his girlfriend and everything is awesome too. It makes you more of a fan of the guy. And honestly, like I said, it's one of those things where, if anything, Mike Perry showed, even just now in his young career, he's 11-2 now. You know what I mean? That's not a bad record at all. I think we only see improvements from here from him. I don't know. I think it'll be a very interesting future for Mr. Mike Perry if he continues to improve at 170. We'll see what happens. I also would like to talk about Josh Emmett versus Ricardo Lamas, because everybody sees the knockout. That clip has been going around. But I want to okay, so Josh Emmett missed weight by 3.5 pounds. The fight was supposed to be at 145. He weighed in at 148.5. Something to be he got the knockout fair and square, but he's always fought at 155. His social media handle, Josh Emmett 155. I don't know, it kind of sucks when somebody misses weight like that and everything, and they still all we see is the result of a knockout or something like that. And it's just, I don't know. I feel saying that Josh Emmett is this strong contender at 145, I think we need to wait. He needs to show he can consistently make weight at that weight class. I don't know. It's kind of it's just always weird when a fighter misses weight and then they win in a certain fashion, and they obviously your adrenaline's going, you're going to celebrate and everything, but I don't know, it's when your opponent comes in on weight, you know what I mean, they did everything they were supposed to do. It's just, I don't know, I guess it's just one thing that kind of bugs me, I guess. I tell you what though, I am super excited for the December 30th card so far. I tell you what though, I'm super excited for the December 30th card. I can't remember all the fights that are on that right now, but I know the main event is Cyborg versus Holly Holm. And oh, goodness. I wanted to see that fight for just a long time anyway as a mixed martial arts fan. And the fact that we finally get to see it, and it's for there's the added thing where Cyborg's finally a UFC champion, and Holly Holm has this chance to, she knocked Ronda Rousey out. If she beats Cyborg, that, I don't know. I think that puts her pretty high up. I don't know. I don't know if we could say the greatest ever, but definitely the most accomplished. As far as combat sports go, she's an 18-time world champ in boxing and kickboxing, I believe. I know for sure boxing. People were counting her out against Ronda Rousey. Now look, we all have seen that clip. I just can't wait for that fight. welcome back to the folks that, skipped through the MMA stuff. Good to see you again. Super sucks right now, folks. So, I was watching Ash vs. Evil Dead because the first season got put on Netflix, and I ran through that basically in 2 days, which, by the way, super good show. I'm so glad that, like, Sam Raimi, like, is, like, the one doing the show as well. He's the one that did Evil Dead, well, the Evil Dead movies and Army of Darkness, just for those that, like, aren't familiar with it. Honestly, like, the way it, like, the first season all ended, I'm not gonna, like, I don't want to spoil it or whatever, just for the folks that haven't seen it yet. It's just, ah, mucho bueno, especially for, like, the fans of, like, Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, like, the original kind of trilogy, we could say. I don't know, more, Evil Dead 1, like, counts, but, like, it's really Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. That's kind of where, like, it really, like, starts, I guess you could say. Like, just like those last couple episodes, there's so many, like, nods to the, like, those original movies. So many things that are, like, revisited and all that too, that, like, Ash has to, like, encounter, which, like, I don't know, just like as a fan of those movies, like, I was on board, even just for those alone. It was an awesome story and everything, and like funny, but, like, the nods to the original, like, stuff is pretty sweet. The other thing that sucks is I'm done the, like, 3 seasons. Was it 3? 4? Can't remember. 3 seasons, I think, of Peaky Blinders. So, yeah. Gonna have to either watch that online, or Netflix should just, like, come up with a deal with these channels, you know what I mean? Just, like, as soon as they air, just put them on Netflix. Same with Z Nation. Season 4 is, like, I think just ending or something on TV. I need more of those episodes too. I need to know why everything's going on, because I watched the season 4 trailer and I have so many questions. Other than that, shows that I've been watching on Netflix, there's this cartoon called Big Mouth. I think I've mentioned it before on the channel. I love that. I think that's hilarious. I'm gonna check out these new shows like Ozark. I haven't watched that yet, or Dark. I don't know. I just kind of got wrapped up in, like, all the other new shows I was checking out. I don't know. If you folks have any, like, recommendations and such, throw them in the comments, or hit me up on Instagram and stuff. You know what's up. All right, my shipment came in. I love these, like, little gold bags that it comes in. I don't know, especially these ones, because, like, both sides are gold. I don't know. Nice, discreet. You know what I mean? Phone fell. Had to fix it. Yeah, that's cool. Nice little charger piece for, like, the pen. Man, really bugs me that there's no autofocus. You know what I mean? Just switch. That's all I want. Either way, you get the idea. See, like, the pen that I have downstairs, it can be, like, used for, like, vape juice as well. Like, you just, like, change the adapter piece on top. But these are, like, made for just, like, the wax and everything. Oh, that looks cool. There's the pen. Cool, just little, like, stainless steel design, Very nice. But I feel like something is missing. Well, not this. Ooh. Very nice. LA Confidential. 1 ounce to be exact. LA Confidential apparently is, like, a really popular one. I don't know. Oh, see, there's the cartridge. See, like, the wax is right there. Really, this would be a time for autofocus. See? No, let me just take it out of this capsule here. I like that it's in this, like, it's a little protective capsule. So this comes off. screw that into here. Because you can actually get like different flavors. Yeah, it's like a little Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. Yeah, right on the side there, it says Thin Mint. Now I just gotta figure out where the on button is. I have no idea. There's no buttons on this. Well, whatever, that mystery will get solved. I love these exciting little shipments. Really do. Alright, this is super cool. So I figured out how you turn this on. It's like a touch thing. So you have to actually tap the bottom of it 5 times to turn on and off. So like, there's no button that you can just like accidentally press or whatever. That is really cool. Your little LED light. Let's see how Thin Mint tastes. Alright, good hooligans, couple things I want to throw in before we wrap this up. So, for the fans of Black Mirror, Season 4 drops on Netflix December 29th. Pretty exciting. Also, this Friday, December 22nd, a movie I've talked about on the channel a little bit. It's called Bright, with Will Smith, Joel Edgerton. It's kind of like the whole gangland LA, but if like, you know, elves and orcs and magic and like all that kind of stuff was real. I'm super excited for that movie. I've always been into like Lord of the Rings and like, you know, that kind of stuff. So to actually explore an idea of like, what if all that was real in our world? Right away, I'm on board. And like, come on, the trailer looks super badass. And I don't know, David Ayer did it. I was a fan of Suicide Squad. I liked Fury, and I liked End of Watch. So I'll probably like this one. Also, Christmas Day, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be doing a live hangout with you folks. I've done this before. It's my way of kind of like, you know, one, having Christmas with the hooligans. Also, I know some folks are either like on their own or, you know, they kind of deal with family stuff on Christmas Eve or just after Christmas for whatever reason. And I don't know, it's just, no one should be alone on Christmas, you know what I mean? So, 3 p.m. Eastern, come hit up the channel, get your nogs and all that ready, and yeah, we're going to hang out for Christmas. Why not, folks? And that concludes today's vlog, good folks. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. Might not get a reply. As long as it's positive, I read it, give it a little thumbs up so that you know I've read it. Also, links in description if you'd like your Hooligan Squad merch. Right now you can hit up J. Coulter's store, get the original Hooligan Squad design and everything. You can also hit up my store, get the new Hooligan Squad design, and a limited edition Keep Being Weird holiday design. That will be replaced with something else after like the holidays and everything, but if you want those red and green colors, kind of like the vintage looking like Christmas kind of thing, go order now. Don't forget the Patreon. That's down there too. There's a whole adventure for y'all to take in the description now. Just saying. Enough yapping. Roll the outro.